there, gamers. Welcome to the Secret Levels podcast. Hey, you reached the end of the level. That's great. But I got some bad news for you. Sorry, your favorite podcasters are locked in another castle.
I'm player 1, Toby!
And I am player 2, Goobs!
And we do a retro video game review show where we talk about some classic games. We go over the history, the story, the gameplay.
And then we go right into the rage meter. Like, how mad does this game make you? You want to take a Nintendo 64 controller and stick it up your anus? Because that's 3 prongs of death right there.
Ooh, that's no joke.
Or you just want to slide a Wiimote up there, because that's pretty easy.
That's a little slimmer. That might
compared.
work.
Or a Switch controller, because they all rumble, let's be honest here.
But then, after we do that, Goobs, we give it a nice rating on 1 to 10. If it's a good game, and if we suggest it to anyone else, why do we give it a 1 to 10, Goobs?
Because we are simple folk.
We keep it simple here at the Secret Levels.
We don't know how to count higher than 10, y'all. Or
Wait,
8.
Isn't y'all my line? A.
I think I'm an honorary Texan after talking to you for so long, so.
You know what? I can kind of hear a little bit of a Texas twang in your voice now.
You hear the slurl? I'm becoming a southern gal.
Was that your 6-shooter that just went off?
Oh, it's at least 3-shooter, or I almost called you Ricky.
Okay, Bubbles.
So fucking 3-shooter, Ricky.
Well, Goobs, we have
fuck's sakes.
a great game. I hate to kind of spoil it, but we have a great game to talk about today.
Oh, yeah, we're going to be gushing all over the place over this one. Gushing all over some bros.
Not the first time either. Hey. So should we just go ahead and jump man our way into these details?
Let's jump man right into it. Let's get right into the deets. Dum, dum, dum. That's my pipe noise.
I liked it because we played Super Mario Bros. This game was released in 1985. It was developed by Nintendo Creative Department. It was published by Nintendo, and it was released on the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Nintendo, now you're playing with power.
Nintendo.
And then guess what? It's been released on so many fucking other Nintendo products that we're not going to name them all because there's a bunch of different compilations. There's one on Super Nintendo. You can play on
absolutely everything, or you can just fucking hack whatever you want and play it. Pretty sure you can play it on a fucking internet browser.
Yeah. It's on all those bootleg game consoles that you buy too, always. Except the music's always like out of sync or it's sped up or something. But this game is currently available on the Nintendo Switch Online, and it's also on the Nintendo Classic. So if you've never played this for some freaking reason, there you go.
If you're listening to this show, you definitely play this game.
Yeah.
If you haven't, you're in for a great time.
Yeah, if this is your first episode and you've never played a video game, weird.
And you found us somehow.
Thank you.
Please invite us to the rock you're living under. I'm just joking. All love.
So, this game is a single or 2-player game. Hey, I know everyone knows all these things, but we got to go over them. That's just kind of the format of the show, right?
Yeah, everyone's like, come on, we fucking know Mario. Why the fuck are you guys doing this? Because of listens.
This is a platformer, too. So, Goobs, there's a story, and this came straight from the manual, and I think this answered my own question that I had, but I'll get to it in just a minute. Would you like to hear the story?
Tell me about the princess and the fucking dinosaur, bud. It's time for story time with Toby.
One day, the Mushroom People's kingdom was invaded by the Koopa, a tribe of turtles famous for their black magic. Most of the Mushroom People were turned into stones, bricks, and even field horse hair plants.
Okay.
The only one that can save them from this tragedy is Princess Toadstool, the daughter of the Mushroom King. Unfortunately, she's been kidnapped by the evil Koopa Turtle King. Mario somehow hears these cries from the mushroom people, and then he sets out to rescue the Mushroom Princess from the evil Koopa and help restore the mushroom people's kingdom. So
a lot of mushroom slapping going on around here.
Yeah, lots of it. So that's
well, they all look like your president's penis. So
hey, you just made everyone kind of gag a little.
That's all you could on that.
Okay, so that story comes basically directly from the manual. I changed some of the words, made it a little shorter, but I was curious because I never saw the word Bowser through the story.
No, and that's how we know him as now.
Right. And that's what I was thinking is maybe he was never known as Bowser in the first couple of games, because for the longest time, I didn't know his name was Bowser. I thought his name was Koopa.
Koopa K Bowser? I don't know why I threw an extra K in there, but hey, everyone needs a middle name.
Koopa King Bowser. There you go. There's a K. Well, so I kept flipping through the manual, and I found that when it shows all the characters, they do call him Bowser when it shows the different characters that are in this game. So it is in there.
It is lore.
But yeah, the lore is okay. It kind of messed me up because I think that's as a kid, I didn't know that his name was Bowser. I always thought his name was Koopa. So anyways, this game should take you anywhere from about an hour to 2 hours to beat, depending on your level of expertise. Yes. Now, speedrun.com has any percent record set by TavernWeb 2002 of 4 minutes, 55 seconds, and 746 milliseconds. I'm going to tell you now,
it comes down to the milliseconds.
It does, because there's over like 500-600 speedruns on there. And like, there was like 30 people tied for 20th place or something like that, because so many people have tied to the millisecond. So that's why I went ahead and added the milliseconds, because obviously this is going to be one of those games that's everyone wants a speedrun, you know?
That's one of the easiest ones too.
Yeah.
Not one of the easiest. Like, it comes down to skill and but it's pretty easy to master compared to a bunch of them.
Well, how long did it take you to beat it?
Warping, less than 20, maybe 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It took me a bit longer without warping.
Right.
It took me probably about 40.
Okay, yeah.
Half hour to 40 minutes.
That sounds about right. I think when I played every level, it took about 45 minutes. But when I played it with the warps, I think I beat it. I honestly
think just holding down run the whole fucking time, just going for it.
Me too.
And sometimes I did slip up, so that's what added some more time to it, just because accidents happen.
Yep. I think I could beat this game in about 12 minutes if I try. I think I got like 15 minutes or so, but I really think I could hit a 12-minute run on it. But anyways.
I used to be able to do it in 15 back when I was like trying hard.
Yeah.
Now that I have a show and I'm famous, I don't care anymore.
Well, let's talk about some of the gameplay in this very well-known game.
You're a plumber, you run around, and you jump on things.
I think this is the game that set the standard that we like for platforming controls.
The controls are tight as fuck for like one of the best platformers. Like, it was pretty much the originator of platforming for the most part.
Yeah,
there's been other platforms and like Pitfall and shit like that, but this one really brought the game.
Like, everything feels good about the jumping. It doesn't feel like it's floaty. It feels right. And maybe I started thinking about it and I was like, man, is it because I've played this so much, or is it just because the controls feel damn good when you play it?
They just feel so damn good.
I think it's just they perfected the controls on this one.
Well,
You're not
we've been playing this since we were fucking like, this game came out when I was 2, so I was probably playing it when I was 4 or 5.
This game is older than I am.
Yes, I know that, Toby. Thanks for making me feel older than I am.
Oh man. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over the buttons, even though everyone knows them. The D-pad, you move left and right. You hold down, and that'll make you crouch. This is what I thought was funny. There's question marks in the manual above the up button of the up on D-pad. Yeah, there's just question marks.
What's it do?
Like,
I don't
know. You can also press down to go into the pipes.
Yeah, man, you gotta hit them pipes, man. Get that good
Get the
fucking
pipes.
Mario weed.
Yeah. I want the piranha plant.
Yeah, man, I want that OG Piranha Plant Kush. Jenny Bean would be all over that shit, and that's her shout out for this show.
Shout out to the Jenny Bean.
You gotta get one in, bro. Gotta get one in. You get one in the chamber, you know, like hits from a bong. Cypress Hill.
So the A button will make you jump.
Smoking that wood pipe. I'm not done.
The A button will make you jump. If you hold down the A button, it'll make you jump higher. And that's also how you're going to swim.
Stop saying higher, man. This new character we got going on here.
The high goobs.
the pipe dealer. Oh, that sounded like something else totally.
You do deal your fair share of pipes. So anyways, you press A constantly and you'll swim when you're in the water levels. The B button lets you throw fireballs when you get the flower power up.
As we're talking about fireballs and water levels, didn't you always find it weird as a kid how you can throw fire underwater?
Yeah, it never made sense.
Shouldn't it be an instant game over, folks, right away?
You would think that. Well, and he doesn't need any air either.
No, he's super.
That always.
He's Super Mario.
He's like, I'm a plumber. Okay, so what does that mean?
I can breathe underwater. He has fucking gills and shit.
Yeah.
Like, there's no frog suit. The frog suit's like kind of like explains how you can go underwater and breathe so well. But yeah, he's never had to breathe underwater in any of the games.
The Mario Odyssey, you have to come up for air.
Oh yeah, okay. The later on, I'm talking.
Yeah, they finally were like, you know what? Yeah, they were finally like, he does need to breathe. After all,
maybe he has a snorkel hidden in his mustache.
That's what it is. But yeah, so if you hold B, it'll actually help you run. And here's some of the items that you'll get in this game. You're gonna get freaking coins. If you pick up 100 of these bad boys, you get an extra life. And you can find coins all around the level, hidden in the question mark blocks.
Or just normal blocks.
Sometimes they're in normal blocks, too. I forget about that. If you find a green mushroom, this will give you an extra life. If you find the red mushroom, this will make small Mario...
Red Rocket.
This will give Mario a red rocket. Well, it does make something big. It makes Mario big.
It's so bad, I'll let you have it.
Which allows you to take an extra hit before you die. If you pick up the fire flower, this will make it to where you can throw them fireballs we were talking about underwater and everywhere.
But you're too busy holding down run to even worry about that.
Yeah, most of the time you are.
Well, this is cool as fucking smoke those piranha plants.
Fuck. Well, he's got the pipe, he's got the fire. Man, it sounds like Mario's partying.
Mario Party.
Which is just him and his friends getting stoned and thinking they're on a game board.
And wrecking their fucking hands on a 64 controller.
And then they go smash afterwards.
It writes itself, folks. It really does. And one of the items, the last one there is a star.
Yes, sir.
Because you're all a star to us here at Secret Levels.
Yep, this will make Mario flash and make him invincible.
Hear that fucking great music.
Yes. It is, there's a lot of fun stuff I want to talk about the music in a little while, but we'll get there. Now, if you touch any of the enemies, this will either make you small again, or it'll kill you. It'll make you lose your firepower too, or kill you. You can jump on all the enemies.
There's a good variation of enemies as well.
Yeah, there's
you
not
got Goombas, Koopa Troopas, you got fucking Lakitus, you got the spiky fuckers.
Yeah, they're called spiny. You got the Hammer Brothers.
I call them spiky fuckers, okay? You got the Bullet Bills.
Bullet Bill, you got Buzzy Beetle.
Yeah, he's in there too, that little cocksucker.
You got Cheep, which is the fish that'll fuck you up in the level where
flying
they're flying around.
man. Oh my god.
Yep.
I sound like John Travolta there for a second.
Then you've got Blobber, which is the octopus in the water level.
You were close.
Oh, blooper.
I thought it was Blobber.
Blooper.
Maybe I wrote it down funny. Either way.
We're probably both wrong. I think I'm right, though.
Anyways, but yeah, he's a squid. You get the squid, and then, of course, you've got Bowser, the boss of every fucking level. And then you got Toad. He doesn't ever really say his name in that at the end of each level.
No. Just a toad at the end of the castle telling you your princess ain't there.
Yeah.
Because they're too busy gangbanging at the next castle. Cocksucker. Everything. Cocksucker's my word of the show. Give us a 5-star rating every time we say cocksucker.
It's a lot of reviews. Yeah, like I was saying, you can jump on the enemies. You can shoot the fireballs at them to kill them. If it's a turtle or something with a shell on it, you have to hit them twice. The second time you jump on them, it'll actually shoot the shell like a projectile, and you can kill the other enemies with it.
You can get one-ups that way as well.
Yeah, if you... how many is it, 10?
Yes, I believe so, if you hit them in a row. And there's also like a glitch at the end of one of the levels where you can kind of loop it and get a whole bunch of one-ups.
Hell yeah. So, yeah, there is a point system in this game, so you can have high scores and whatnot. But, you know...
Fuck high scores, going for speed.
Going for speed.
Sorry, Grammar Pidians. Gotta go fast.
But yeah, let's talk about the levels, though, because I haven't played straight through this game in years. When was the last time you played straight through it and not did the warp cheat?
Probably like 5 years ago. Not too far off.
There's 8 different worlds, and there's 4 levels in each one.
They kind of all blend together for the most part.
Yeah. Usually the second level in the world is either a underground level or a water level. The third level is usually like has a lot more obstacles, whether it's like more platforming than any other level or shit falling at you.
Yeah, like an air level, like the one where you're jumping all over and the fish are flying fucking everywhere.
Yeah. There's either the third levels always seems like it has shit either is attacking you, whether it's the fish jumping out of the water at you or the dude on the cloud dropping the spiky things on you, or it's just a shitload of platforming with like levers and shit. And then of course, you get the castle.
They definitely throw the shit at you in this game, but it's easy to overcome.
Yeah. Now, did you notice that some of these levels kind of start repeating right at the end?
Yes, that definitely happens.
I've never noticed that before, and I think I'm not saying that we're professional gamers or anything.
Totally repeating, but they're very similar.
Yeah, some of them are really similar, but they've added more enemies or they've made it just a smidge more difficult. But like, I don't consider us like professional gamers or anything. But since we started this show and we're kind of looking for things, like we're analyzing it more. I've noticed more things like that I've never noticed before. It's like, oh, well, they just kind of used the same level layout for the majority of this level and added a couple of things.
Or they've taken away some things and made the jumps much more difficult to hit.
Yes. And like the only one that really stood out to me was, I think it's World 5, Level 1, I think, where it's just black and white for no reason.
Was that with the white trees?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I like that. I think that's my favorite stage. Like, I love all the colors and stuff in the backgrounds and everything, but I think that was my favorite.
The sky's just black.
Yeah, it kind of caught me off guard, like, huh.
Nightmare Land.
So, I don't know. What was one of your favorite levels?
Dude, just the 1-1, man.
1-1 is a classic. The World 1, Level 1.
How can you not just, like, get sucked right in? Like, as soon as you touch that level, like, the first steps onto it, you're like, I know exactly what to do right now. Let's fucking go, Mario. We're going all the way to the end. We're going to kill that fucking Bowser
Goomba
bastard.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that first.
No, I'm talking about, like, I'm foreseeing the future as soon as I step on the game map there.
Yeah.
As soon as I'm on the level, I'm seeing the end goal. I'm just like, let's go. We got some We got a lot of places to fucking go, and we got a lot of shit to kill, Mario. Let's get ready. Let's get on that piranha plant kush and fucking go, brother.
Well, I kept seeing this everywhere, how like people kind of praise how the first level basically is the tutorial level, and you never realize it.
It totally is. It totally eases you into the game. You get the warp pipe there. There's some hidden blocks that you can get like 1-ups from that you can find later on. And
well, even at the very beginning, like it gives you that one Goomba, and like if you touch it, you die. Okay, so now the second time you're going to push a button. Okay, I can jump over it. I can jump on it. I kill it. Okay, I can kill these brown things. And then you see like the bricks and the question marks. Well, if you jump and hit the bricks, it doesn't break. You jump and hit the question mark. Oh, cool! A mushroom came out of it.
What's that do?
And then
and you touch it, and then you get big. You're like, oh shit!
Yeah. And how it hits the pipe, it always bounces off that first pipe and comes back to you.
Unless you're a dumbass and you hit that brick and bounce it the other way.
Then it'll go the other direction. But like it teaches you all those things. Like it teaches you that you can bounce that mushroom.
Yeah, it's very clever in that way.
Yeah, and that's just like the very first section of the game. Like it teaches you so much. Any kid could sit there and be like, okay, this does this. And then when you get the mushroom, you can break the bricks. Like, it's really clever. I give it a lot of credit. I never really thought about that until I started reading it. And I was like, holy shit. It does give you everything. It gives you all the tools to learn how to play the game.
It totally does. And there's like warp pipes. There's a whole bunch of little secrets in the first level they can actually learn.
Yeah. There's lots of hidden...
Gets you ready for the rest of the game. Oh, dude, I got fucked by like a hidden brick so hard later in the game. I forget what level it was on. I went to go jump up to get back on. It was in like one of the dungeon levels, as I call them. Like not the boss levels, like the underground.
Right.
Awesome song, by the way.
The tunnels. I always call them tunnels.
I call them dungeons because I'm creepy like that. But I jumped. I went to go back to like where you can ride the platforms up.
Yeah.
And I hit like a hidden brick and it sent me right down. I'm like, you cocksucker. A Kaizo brick, some people would call that.
Yeah, there's a lot of hidden stuff in there. Sometimes those hidden bricks will have 1-ups in them and whatnot, and then
or send you straight to your death.
They'll send you right to your death. Now you were talking about some of the secret tunnels that you can go into, and you can gain extra coins, and that's usually all they are.
Yeah, for the most
just some
part.
extra coins.
You might be able to get a 1-up here or there, but not really.
Yeah, and I think a lot of those bonus areas actually help you learn how to, like, some of the stuff that seems like it's out of bounds, like, you know, the first bonus area you go into, you can get on top of it, and you can, you know, to jump inside of it to get all those coins. It's kind of like in the shape of a backwards C.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
I feel like everyone's like, yeah, we all fucking know what you're talking about, Toby. We've played this. But like, I feel
We're
like
doing
it
our
does
job
actually,
here, folks.
I feel like it does help teach you like how you can angle when Mario jumps or when he falls or something. Like you can kind of angle into certain areas. You know,
it's you really, can learn how to do the high speed jumps.
Yes, and I feel like it teaches you so much, and I'm gonna kind of stress on that because I think that's so fucking clever.
This game will make you be good.
It's setting you up to be able to play this game.
Starts off pretty simple, but it gets a little challenging near the end.
Yeah, and they throw in more and more enemies as you go. You know, whether it be the Hammer Brothers and or the flying fish. You know, whatever it is, they add it. It's a slow progression to it. So I guess we should explain how to beat Bowser.
Jump over him and grab an axe.
Yes, you go through the castles and you avoid when he starts spitting the fire at you, and then if you have
some distance
mushroom,
though, eh? He must be really good giving blowjobs because he's like the flames go a long way, so he's great.
Hey, it's warm too.
Yeah. Everyone says I could be a scaly. Maybe I'm into Bowser. Who knows?
So yeah, if you actually have the firepower, you can actually shoot him with the fireballs. I think it takes like 6 or 7 hits. Is it 6?
The speedrunner watched like the non-warp one, like he would shoot 2, let them bounce, and then like light them up with like 4.
Oh, cool. So yeah, you can actually just shoot him, and you still have to get the axe, and then the bridge goes away, and then you go and find that motherfucker.
You probably cut the
Toad.
ropes or something with the axe, I assume, right?
You know, I can't believe that's never like continued in the Mario lore of the axe. Like it's never brought up again. Really,
like Smash Brothers, why doesn't he pull out an axe? That'd be badass.
That would be super cool. Super Smash Brothers cool.
Like as a kid, I thought he always killed him with the axe, killed Bowser. Like he put it in the back of his fucking head because it happened so fast. I'm like, oh yeah, he just fucking slaughtered him right there. I guess I was a dark child. Dark-minded child.
So you end up killing Bowser. He falls into the lava pit, and then Toad tells you your princess is in another castle, and then you continue on with the game.
And you get mad and you hate Toad for the rest of your life.
Yep. Now,
like I hate when you go to prom. Like I went to prom back in the day, and I go there, and there'll be a little short guy there. Be like, "I'm sorry, your date's in another castle." You're like, "You motherfucker."
Oh, man.
Why am I wearing this fucking red and blue tuxedo? Why am I eating spaghetti and have a mustache?
Now you're just you're just stereotyping. But you know, we should talk about the music. What do you think of the music?
Oh, heaven. Heaven
It
to
is
my
pretty
ears.
damn good.
After December. After that. But there's one thing I need to gripe on, because I have a feeling people are going to say something if I don't.
Yeah?
You hear the main song a lot in this game.
Yeah, so I did notice it in this
No Adventures
playthrough.
in Low level. But you do hear it a lot. But this song is so fucking iconic throughout our lives that I don't give a fuck how many times I hear it.
Right,
I'm okay with it. And the levels are so short, you're not fucking listening too long anyways if you're speedrunning it.
Yeah.
Not speedrunning, just running right through the fucking thing.
You know, I realize it in this playthrough that there isn't that many songs in it, but all of them are unique, and I feel like they do fit the areas. Like, going into the tunnels, like, it's got a good, like, kind of a creepy vibe to it. Underwater.
Yeah. It makes you, like...
Yes.
Feel like you're being grungy, listening to Nirvana.
Well, even, like, I mean... You know, the underwater levels, you know, it's different. But it still feels like...
All the levels have fucking amazing music.
Yeah. And then, you know, the castle levels have their own music, and it's kind of scary music. You know, I feel like these songs actually fit each level. So, like, yeah, like you said, you hear them quite a bit.
Most of them come back to us throughout our life. Like... In the other Mario games, you'll hear these songs again and again.
Oh, yeah. That's, you know, how iconic they are, is that they use them multiple times in multiple games, and, you know, they still use them to this day.
When you go to heaven, climbing up the beanstalk, I used to call that heaven. When you go up the beanstalk, I'm just like, yeah, I'm in heaven now.
Yeah, there are some secret areas that you can hit, and you can climb a beanstalk and go up into heaven.
I thought the music changed
I used to just call it the clouds.
I may be wrong.
What's that?
I thought the music changed when you were in heaven.
I think it does. I'm pretty sure it does. I don't want to second guess myself.
I wasn't too concerned about going to heaven on this one. I was just trying to burn right through it.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was too. And then, you know, we did talk about there being some warp tunnels. We keep talking about this. There are several spots where there are these special warp tunnels, usually 3 different ones, and they have a number above them, and they let you skip ahead to a different world. So that's what we're talking about with the warp levels.
But yeah, this music is just... It's fucking 10 out of 10. They fucking nailed it, man.
Yep. They,
you can walk around anywhere in the fucking world. And you can start whistling or humming the song from this game, the original song. And people know what the hell you're doing.
I almost feel like you could be walking around a mall and just go da 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 da, and someone else is just someone's not going to be able to stand it, and they're just going to go, yeah, they're going to keep going. Oh, good Good music. Great
You
music.
just walk by someone, just look at them, and be like, hey, what kind of pants does Mario wear? Denim, denim, denim. Denim, denim, denim.
You know, do you think when the composer made this music, he realized he was writing something that was going to be
Lifelong
used
and
for-
like
Yeah, it's going to be used for years and years.
go through the generations. Like my parent played this with my parents played this game. I played this game. My child has played this game, and it's going to be passed on throughout the generations.
Yep.
This game will be like lifelong, legendary. Music will be known forever.
Yep. I used to play this game with my grandma and my mom, and
Your Meemaw, motherfucker. She's not your grandma, she's your Meemaw.
I know, but I always feel funny saying Meemaw because people are like, of course the fucking Texan has a Meemaw. But yeah, no, she used to play with me a lot. I don't watch Big Bang, but I know the reference. Did we just lose listeners? Was that the noise of losing listeners?
Yeah, it was. Come back to us. Cock shitting on a fucking bird.
Hey, Goobs, why don't you go chase those listeners down and so we
Get
can
back here.
Get them back
I
here.
fucking need you. I got a lasso and I know how to use it. Oh, I'm getting pulled away. They're too big.
Goobs, I was just kidding, but I guess we should catch our listeners back. Let me pull out my lasso because I keep it on me at all times because I'm a Texan. My blue lasso. Here we go. I'm gonna spin it around my head. And that's usually it makes a swishing noise. What the fuck is that? No, God damn it!
That's not a lasso. That's my penis. Fuck you, Toby. Ooh, you keep touching my dick. You like it? You like touching my wiener?
It's really soft. I'm gonna give you some credit on how
Ooh,
soft
and
it is.
lather. Coconut oil.
Ah, very cool.
Oh, coconut oil does wonders.
I needed that tip. But speaking of tip, do
I'll
you have any
give you
tips
more
for
than a
the?
tip.
Come on now, the Super Mario Bros. Have you ever heard of it?
Oh, it's original brothers. Have my way with them. And the princess, she's locked in my castle now, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
Ooh.
jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay, so you've played it. Are there any cheats? Because I've never played with a cheat code on Super Mario Bros.
There was somewhat of a cheat, my friend Toby,
Okay.
my lover, my confidant.
Don't tell
Ooh,
everyone.
confidant.
Yeah?
If you run out of lives and you want to continue,
Oh, cool. Okay.
then at the game over screen, press and hold A and then press start as player 1 or 2 player. Ooh, you will start beginning of the world which you died. Ooh, you don't want to die. But if you do, you can go back to the world that you died on. Ooh, pretty handy.
That's pretty cool.
I like it
That
pretty
is pretty
handy. I like
handy.
your pretty hands, Toby. Ooh.
Okay, well, you know what? My hands, I feel like I was molested, even though
Go fuck
my hands
yourself.
were on you.
Ooh, take it
know what?
off.
I'm tying your ass into a
You
knot.
can't catch me,
and
I'm
throwing
already
you.
gone. Ooh, free.
I tried. I was gonna tie his ass into a little knot so he couldn't fucking bother me again.
Let's call it circumcision.
Hey, Toby.
Did
Why do you have that limp
hey,
rope in your hand?
Yeah. Did you catch any listeners?
Yeah, I got them back, man. I got all 12 of them.
Okay. You gonna hear some fun facts?
It's time for fun facts, Toby. Pring! Told you we're keeping it.
Oh, so, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are going to play the number one game show on our show. We're going to play.
How much is this game?
This is the game where Goobs
That's me.
is going to guess how much this game is in American dollars.
Trump bucks.
Freedom cash.
Freedom cash.
All right, Goobs. We are talking about Super Mario Bros.
So not the
on the
Super
NES.
Mario Duck Hunt version?
Nope. We're just talking about the
This
plain
game is
old Super Mario.
Readily available no matter what.
Okay, and this is just the cartridge,
Yeah,
loosey
so
goosey.
like $6.
$6,
Yeah.
and now Goobs also gets a $5 wiggle room. So if he's within $5, he will get it right. So you said $6 for a loose copy of Super Mario Bros.
Yes, I did.
The original copy. It goes for $8 loose.
So I got it.
You got it. Now, closed in box. Complete in box.
We're not talking
closed in box.
sealed, right?
No, not sealed.
Okay,
We are
because I know
talking
that goes
about
for a lot of money.
Yes. We're talking about the box, the manual, and the cartridge. How much does it go for?
I think it goes for, let's say, $30.
30? Okay. When you have the $5 wiggle room, it is $90.
Wow. I was off.
You
I
were
thought
way
it was
off.
because it was so readily available and everyone fucking had it, but I guess people, again, as I always say, get rid of the boxes and everything.
Yeah. Now, we don't usually do new and sealed because I'm not a big believer in collecting the sealed copies of games because I want to let them breathe. And anyways, how much does a sealed copy go for?
Oh, fucking, it's like $1,000, isn't it?
I don't know. You're the one taking a guess.
Remember 900. Let's go with 900.
900?
Yeah.
It goes for $500.
Oh, okay. Way overshot that. I remember
overshot
seeing
that
some
one.
like super high price for. It might be like the one of the very first editions or something.
There is a sticker sealed version that has sold for $100,000 at an auction, but it's also graded.
I can't even use that as my excuse. So it's like $100,000 to 900.
Yeah, so this copy, I believe, was the copy that was on Pawn Stars, and it's graded at a 9.4. And so, like, it's sticker sealed, so that means it's got this sticker on it that's underneath the saran wrap, cellophane wrap, or whatever it is. And yeah, for some reason it sold, or I guess it sold for $100,000. And honestly, in my opinion, I think that's kind of inflated the value of Super Mario Bros. But I get it; it's a big piece of history
Well,
too.
I think a lot of video games were inflated anyways now.
Yeah,
The fact that you can pay more than a new game for a fucking retro game is just absolutely crazy. The last few years, like, they shot up overpriced, like, astronomically.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they have.
Give us 5 stars for using a big word.
Now, they've shot up because video game collecting has kind of sparked a lot of people's interest. So a lot of people
Well, not even
our
that.
age,
All the people, our age is like they want to capture their childhood again, so they go and.
Yep, that's 100% what I was going to say. The people that are our age are like trying to get their kids into the things that they did as kids.
They don't care. They just want to play Fortnite.
oh, that's sad. Okay,
it's the
so
truth,
here's some
though.
other, it is sad but true. Here's some other
Okay,
fun
Metallica.
Hey, you always get the
You didn't even
song
know you were making a
references in.
song reference.
No, I did, and I don't like Metallica. So that's what's funny.
And that is sad.
As
but
soon as
true.
I said it, I was like, Goobs is going to say something. So, this game was the successor to the arcade Mario Bros. Game. It was just called Mario Bros. And it was released July 20th, 1983 in arcades. And
That's where you can play a version of Mario Brothers 3, right?
yes, that's where you're in the tunnel and you can...
You're in the pipes,
hit-
man. It's dank.
Yeah, you're in the pipes, and you hit the enemies from underneath, and they flip over, and you go kick them, and then you get a coin. So yeah, that's a game that that's what the arcade was. So
Thank God Mario progressed beyond that, eh?
yeah, yep. So Europe didn't get a release until 1987. So 2 years later, Europe finally got a release of Super Mario Bros.
They had to transfer it to the PAL version, man.
So this game was actually made alongside The Legend of Zelda. Do you know that they were kind of being developed at the same time?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah. Which, this is kind of cool. There was actually unused sprites in Legend of Zelda that they ended up using in Super Mario Bros. And it was what the fire bars are
Oh,
in the castle levels. Yeah, so those were actually going to be in Legend of Zelda, apparently.
that makes total sense. I can totally see that in Zelda.
Yep. Super Mario Bros. Has sold over 40 million physical copies.
That's why I thought it was so cheap. There's so fucking many of them out there.
Yep. This game is often credited as one of the main factors that basically revived the video game industry after the 1983 video game crash. There was a bunch of... Blame it all on E.T. So yeah, Mario saved video games. He's truly a hero.
That's why we still play him nowadays, because of Mario.
From Mario.
I said
Wait, do you say Mario?
I said Mario.
Did you say you say Mario or Mario?
Super Mario Brothers, right?
Oh man.
Am I trolling you? We'll never know.
I know. Now I don't know what you've been saying this whole time. Okay. So this game, I guess they designed it with the simplistic look that it has because they were trying to rush it out for the holidays.
But it's not so simplistic for the time, though. Like, this is great.
It does. But you got to think it's only a few colors in each level.
Yeah, but there's multicolored pixels, like, and the characters, like, they stand out a lot, like the enemies and yourself.
Right. Yeah, I guess so. But it's still, we see this a lot where they're rushing to get games out by holidays. And, if this game was rushed, holy shit, they did an excellent job.
They did a bang-up job.
So originally there was a concept that Mario or Luigi would use a rocket ship to drive around and fire at enemies in one level. But obviously this didn't happen, which makes me wonder if they used that in Super Mario Land. Is that the one on the Game Boy?
Yes.
Because there are like kind of rocket ship levels in that one. So I don't know if they ended up using it there or if they scrapped it all together and that's just a different brand new idea.
I don't know how I would like a rocket ship level in this game. I don't think it would gel too well.
I don't think so either.
But
I think
wouldn't have known anything different, right? So
yeah, that's true.
They'd be gushing all over the fucking rocket ship level.
So Bowser was initially imagined as an ox, and he was taking...
Are you fucking kidding me? Like an ox? Like the animal?
Yes, OX.
I know how to spell it, you jackass.
This character was designed off of an ox, and it was actually designed, I think, with inspiration from the Ox King from the film Alakazam the Great, which I've never heard of that.
Oh, that's one of my favorite movies.
Is it? Shut up. You're trolling me. Fuck you. So they later realizing when they were designing him that it looked like he had a turtle shell, I guess, and that he looked more like a turtle, so kind of got the ox, which you can kind of still see in the face, and then, he's got the turtle design, which, yeah.
Oxes are pretty scary. Like, they're more scary than a turtle is. Like, if I see a turtle and an ox in the wild, I'm more going to run away from the ox because the turtle can't catch me. I don't know, I'm pretty slow. Maybe they could catch me.
So, Mario's level was designed around a small Mario, which the developers thought it would be fun to see him change size by the power-ups from the mushrooms. And apparently there was this rumor in a magazine that said that it was actually a glitch to where you could only see half of Mario that inspired the change in size. So, but that's not true. They actually debunked that one. So it was always intended for Mario to be big and small in the levels.
It's a sweet power-up, man. Classic. This game has nothing but like iconic shit.
Other features such as blocks containing multiple coins were inspired by programming glitches. So that was actually a glitch and ended up making it into the final version where you'd get multiple coins from one.
See, that makes sense. They probably had it as like a mystery coin block, the question mark one, but then it just turned into another block and just kept it as that. And that's probably where that mystery block that fucking killed me came from.
It was a glitch.
Yep. That's what I'm blaming it on.
So the mushroom that's used to make Mario grow, it was influenced by Japanese folktales, which I thought that was kind of neat.
I thought it was drugs, but okay.
So to save room on the cartridge, the clouds and the bushes in the backgrounds are the same sprite with just palette swaps. And a lot of the sound effects are actually recycled too. So like when Mario gets hit or he goes down a tunnel, it's the same noise. When he's swimming, it's the same sound effect as jumping on an enemy, like the same like noise it makes when you jump on the enemy.
Totally makes sense. Now that I hear that.
Even the Goombas, like they're so simple, and you know they're basically just one sprite animation. They're what?
Butt plugs.
They look like butt plugs, but they're just one.
This is why I'm here,
animation.
Toby.
I know. That's your bread and butter. But yeah, they just have one sprite animation, so they were just an easy enemy to throw into the game.
But
in
they're also
1986,
they've been there throughout the whole journey of Mario. All the characters in this game have been through the whole journey. It's amazing.
Yeah, they all have in this one, anyways. Not Mario 2, but this one.
No, Mario 2 was just a fucking repaint, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll eventually get there. That one's a fun one to talk about. In 1986, Versus Super Mario Bros. Was made into an arcade adaptation, and it's basically you're just playing Mario Brothers, but they made it a little bit harder, and there's less power-ups, and you need 200 coins to get an extra life instead of just the 100. I thought that was kind of neat. I've actually played it, and it is a lot harder.
I didn't even know that existed.
There's a.
Oh, you have played it?
Yeah, there's a barcade here in the town over called Free Play, and they have the Mario Versus, and it's just Mario, but it is a little bit harder.
Well, looks like we're gonna have to face off against each other, Toby.
Hell yeah, I'm down. In 1988. The year I was born, the game was re-released along with the shooting range game Duck Hunt. This was packaged in with the NES, and it was sold as the action set. So you had the original
the fucking zapper.
You get the zapper with Duck Hunt and Mario. That's a good kickoff set for a Nintendo, you know? That's the classic kickoff set, right?
Oh, totally. Like that's the one I remember the most.
Yeah, me too. But in 1990, they had another cartridge come out and another like bundle. This one had Mario Bros, Duck Hunt, and World Class Track Meet.
I never had that one. I was up with the other one.
Yeah, me too. This one was actually released in North America. I think only North America, and it was called the NES Power Set. So there was 3 different like main versions. Now there were other Nintendo bundles like with Ninja Turtles and stuff like that, but those were like the 3 Mario ones. There are minus levels in the game, but it's actually just like glitches, and there's a level -1.
There's this very specific pattern you got to do in order to get to the -1.
Yeah, there was so much. I was just like, I'm not writing all this down. Look it up. Look it up, people. But you can go to the negative or the minus worlds and do nothing because I don't think you can beat it technically. The game was the all-time best-selling game for over 20 years until its lifetime sales were broken by Wii Sports.
Oh, shit.
Isn't that kind of a shame that it was taken down by Wii Sports?
Wii Sports?
Yep.
Hey, man. Boomers and millennials alike love Wii Sports. Gen Xers, too.
Yep. So apparently there was a 1986 Japanese anime film based off of this game. I've never seen it, but now I want to. In 1993, we had the live-action movie that we know and love with John Leguizamo, or whatever. How do you say his last name? Leguizamo?
Yeah, John Leguizamo.
And I can't remember the other guy's name. We don't try to talk about it too much. But if you're ever at the Frisco National Video Game Museum, they have a bunch of the props and stuff from the Super Mario Brothers movie. Which is,
if you ever want to burn them down, that's the place to go.
No, don't do that. That's really cool to actually see them. And then, of course, we had the Super Mario Bros. Super Show that ran from 1989 to 1990, and this was starring pro wrestler Lou Albano.
Yes, Captain Lou Albano.
as Mario. Did you watch the show as a kid?
Yes, I sure did. It was great.
I love that
How
show.
did you not watch it? Like, Mario was the biggest, like, fad. Not
Yeah.
the biggest fad, but the biggest thing at the time. It was like, how could you not love Mario?
Right. So that's really it. That's all I got off of fun facts for the Super Mario Brothers game. This is the first. There's a lot of other fun facts that we're saving for the other games because we can't blow our load here.
No.
But you know what we can blow?
No, a lot of shit can blow when you're fucking raging. Time for the rage meter.
Oh, come on!
This is the Rage Meter, where we give a 1 to 10 of how pissed off this game makes you. If it makes you want to pull your hair out, or what else, Goobs?
Make you want to shove a straw down your urethra and then pee out blood.
Ooh, ouch. That sounds terrible. So we're going to give
A
a 1
metal
to 10.
straw. We don't use plastic here. We use reusable ones.
Gross.
Topical.
I don't want to reuse that straw.
Bleach. Bleach cleans everything.
Except your soul. Okay, so we're going to give a 1 to 10 on how
that's
much
true.
we... What?
I said, yeah, that's true.
Oh. We're going to give a 1 to 10 rating on how much this game pissed us off. Goobs, I'm going to go first.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a surprise.
Yeah.
Rage away.
I am going to give it it's really hard to give it anything higher than a 5.
I noticed you take the easy games as well.
To
You have to go
give,
first on the easy ones.
well, I think I'm going to give it a 5. I think this just has enough challenge to where it doesn't feel like you've been cheated every time. Now, you will run into a Goomba or something by accident, and it'll be like, fucking game cheated me, or you'll try to jump onto a pipe and a piranha plant will come out real quick and you're like, motherfucker, it cheated me. But I really feel like this is a fairly fair game. You know, I don't think...
It's skill-based, that's for sure, man.
Yeah, so I don't rage a lot on this. I think the underwater levels make me rage quite a bit.
I found them the easiest this time through.
Well, I get stressed out with those fucking octopus. And the only thing that really made
The
me...
bloopers?
The bloopers, the bloppers. The only thing that really made me rage out on this game was once you get to about World 5 and you go to the castles and all the last 3 or 4 worlds, they have like patterns that you have to figure out when you're running through
Yeah,
the
it's
castles.
like a maze.
And those will piss me off so much. So I give it a 5 just because there's enough difficulty. I feel like this game was kind of made for everyone to be able to play, and I feel like almost anyone can pick this game up, you know?
Any age could play this.
So I think you're going to get your average rage, but I don't think there's anything in this game that's just going to you feel like you've been cheated and you just want to break the remote in half. So, Goobs, what do you give it?
I'm going to give it a 4.5.
Oh, you just had to be lower than me.
Yeah, for once. And, like, as you mentioned before, those levels that are mazes, I remembered most of them, thankfully. From playing this game throughout my whole fucking life, like, for 30 years, pretty much. So I know which path to take, so that takes a lot of the rage off, because when you have to go back to the beginning, you're like, what the fuck, why is this level 20 minutes long? You just keep on going through and fucking up, because it can happen. It definitely has in my lifetime. And it gets very frustrating.
Yeah.
But there's nothing really too much to, like, the whole, the fire belt things that whip around, they can be a little annoying. Like, when you're trying to whip through a castle and, like, you're not, like, at the right time where those things are going, just chill out. Wait a second. Everything will line up again and just run right through them. Do your duck jumps and get through. It's not that bad. And anyone listening right now knows Mario ain't that bad. It's challenging as fuck. But if you've been playing as long as I have and as long as Toby have, it ain't too bad, man. Yeah, the Goomba will kill you. And then when you get the Koopa Troopa and you kick the shell off screen, but you don't know there's a pipe on the other side of the screen.
I I forgot to add that into my rage.
It comes right back to you. Like that's a little annoying too, but you can learn about that. You learn not to do that next time when you play through.
Yeah, and like I said, that doesn't even feel that cheap. Like, especially when you realize...
No, that's all on you when you do that.
Yes, you can only be mad at yourself. You know what? The cloud guy. That motherfucker will piss you off.
Lakitu, say fuck you too.
Yep, the spiky assholes, because you can't jump on them to kill them, because guess what? They got spiky assholes.
They're called spinies.
Spinies. No, they're spiky assholes.
That's what I call them. You said, no, they're spinies. So I'm turning it back on you, you jerk.
Yeah. So you gave it a 4.5?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm sticking to it. I'm not moving up. This game's a pretty, like, calm, easy, like... It gets frustrating at points. This is why it gets 4.5. I can drop it down if need be. But it's pretty simplistic, like, playthrough, because this game is built into my fingers.
Yep. Mine too, my friend. Mine too. How about we jump man over into the rating now?
Stop mentioning him. His name is Mario. I wonder how many people are going to trigger just by saying that.
Mario DeMario.
Yeah.
All the Northerners are like, nah, it's Mario.
No, up in Canada, it's Mario.
Oh, is it?
No.
God damn it, you're a troll. All right, so we're going to talk about the rating of this game. What do we think of this game? 1 to 10. If we love it, it's a 10. If we hate it, it's a 1. Basically, we use this rating as, would we recommend it to you? So, Goobs, you want to go first and tell us what you would rate this game overall?
Gotta give a rating first. I'm torn.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead.
Natalie Imbruglia.
I
can
hate...
see the perfect sky is torn. I'm all out of hate. This is how I feel. Cold and I'm ashamed. Lying naked on the floor.
Lying on the floor.
Lying naked on the floor.
I've come undone?
Yes.
Oh, see, I was just saying I didn't know, and I actually know one for once.
you kind of know.
The whole time I was going, I don't know it. Anyways, okay, so I'll go first then, since you need to lay on the floor naked. I'm going to go ahead and give it a high score.
It's cold down there, and I'm pretty heated.
I hate giving it this high of a score because I feel like it's a very generic, like, well, yeah, it's a good game. But I'm going to give it a 9. I think it's still a good game that holds up. I still think kids are interested in it. Whether it holds their attention span is a different story, and they run back to Fortnite where they're, going to be doing dances.
It's on everything for a reason.
What?
Like, it's on the Switch. I said it's on everything for a reason.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's on the Switch.
Yeah.
It's on the Classic. You can play it on absolutely every fucking Nintendo system ever made.
Yeah. Except the Nintendo 64.
There's ways around that.
But yeah, no, it's I feel like this game is classic. I hate to say it. It's classic. It's got tight controllers. It's got fun music. It's got good level design. It's got lots of colors, interesting enemies that you can battle against, and it's overall it's just a good experience. And it's not nostalgia saying that. It's just a good, solid experience. And think of how many clones there are of, games that tried to be a Mario. That's, this is the king we're talking about, and everything else is just a copy.
Bow down to the king.
Bow down to the king. I think it's a solid game. I think the music's great. I can't praise this game enough. I can't think of anything that makes me hate the game. Besides maybe the Bowser mazes at the castle levels. I'm not a fan of those.
Get you.
But I think a 9. I think this is well deserved to be a 9. I think it still holds up. It's a good game, and it only got better with the Super Mario Brothers franchise, Or it gets better.
Yeah, this is like a stepping stone towards a castle that like people I play Super Mario Maker 2 to this day, and this game is fundamentals that based on that. So it's still around.
Yes. So yeah, 9 is my score. What are you gonna give it, Goobs?
Well, let's build up to that, Toby. we know how I've been doing my breakdowns of the build-up here, so let's see how it goes. 2 points for sound design. For the music, absolutely iconic, sticks in your head all day, every day. Like I said, you can walk around anywhere, you can sing this song, and people will fucking know it. No matter what level you sing, people will definitely join in with you, or whistle, they'll get stuck in their head. Even if they don't know about, like, they're not gonna sing it back to you, they'll be walking down the block, like, 5 minutes later, be like, fuck! They'll be singing the water level. They'll be going off. I'm giving it 2 points for the sprites.
Yeah.
I'm going 2 points this time. I'm going deep.
Okay.
Every enemy and your character itself and your different evolutions of yourself, with the fire flower when you take the mushroom, the star even, all fucking genius, all legit, all iconic. I would get a tattoo of every single fucking character in this game if I could. Because it's that good. Like, those sprites are amazing. They're crisp. They're iconic. I'm going to say, take a shot of water every time I say iconic, because you're going to get fucked up if you drink anything else but water. Level design, 2 points. So I'm at 6 now.
Okay.
It keeps you intrigued, keeps you going, keeps you being challenged. There's a nice ramp up as you're going through the levels. You can skip a few levels here or there, and that's fine. The game lets you do that. It's not really cheating if the game lets you do it, so take advantage. Why not? If you want to try to beat this game in under 4 minutes and whatever seconds, go for it. Because I'm not paying attention to seconds and milliseconds. If you're under 5 minutes, you're a fucking champ in my mind. I don't give a fuck. So I'm at 6. Oh, shit. I'm not leaving it at a 6.
So just jump to your score.
What was that?
I said, so just jump to your score.
Yeah, I'm going to jump right to the score, because I just blew so many points away. I should give everyone a 3. I'm going with a 9.
9. Very nice. So with your 9 and my 9.
This game's been through me all throughout my life, and I actually absolutely have a gamer hard on from this. I get very excited whenever I play Mario. I'm just like, yes, familiar territory, especially after the last month we had. It was nice to come back home and just run through a fucking game as fast as I could.
It does.
Maybe that made this higher for me, and the less on the rage meter because of playing what we have in the last month.
maybe we're just seeing a good game for what it's worth, and that's why we weren't raging as much too.
Yeah, no, we were quite calm and we're quite pleased by this.
Yeah, no, it was a good time playing it. Anytime picking up this game is a good time. Highly suggest it for anyone that's never played it for whatever reason. It's time to play it. What are you doing with your life?
Maybe we have 12-year-olds listening to this show. Who the fuck knows?
Oh gosh, don't tell your parents that you listen to us. Fuzzy Pickles.
No, please don't. I won't get punched in the face. Don't say Fuzzy Pickles. Jesus Christ.
Finish him.
So this is the part of the show where we're going to tell you about our other stuff. Goobs, tell me about your other stuff.
I got another great show called the Derailers Podcast. My wonderful wife, Jenny B, my best friend, Ripkin. We jump on the train and run it right off the tracks. We have a lot of fun doing so. We pick a random topic. We research it for roughly about 2 minutes, maybe 60 seconds at most. And we just go on and talk with 3 friends, just having a great time talking random shit. There's a story about a horse who became a general. That is a weird story. Go check it out. Listen to it. Have fun. Enjoy. Stay on the tracks, folks. Toby, what about yourself? Oh, you can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at GoobsWN.
Very nice. Well, for me, GoobsWN, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Toby Von Doom.
I hate when you refer to me as that, you fucker.
I get weirded out when people refer to me as Toby Von Doom.
That's all I'm gonna. Whenever we like meet up next year, that's all I'm gonna say to you. Hey, Von Doom, let's go.
Hate you already. Yeah, you can check out my other show, which is the Secret Transmission podcast, where we take a satire look at all things spookily dookily, and talk about conspiracies, the paranormal, fun stuff. You can go to secrettransmissions.com and check out all the links and everything, all the social media stuff. So go hit it up. Check out my other show. What's up? But more importantly, Goobs, let me tell you about Secret Levels. We have a Twitter and an Instagram at Secret Levels Pod. We have a Facebook page and a Facebook group that we would love you to join and chit-chat with us in. But if you're really an elite listener, where are you going to find Goobs to chat with?
You can join our Discord. Description is in the show notes. Come join our wonderful family there. Please come hang out with us. Play some games. Have some fun. Meet some new friends. There's a bunch of people in there waiting for you to come and join us. Please do so.
Yeah, it's growing. Every time I go in there, I know you chat in there more than I do, but every time I'm in there
every fucking day for like quite some time.
Yeah, then there's always new people jumping in, and I love it. I love seeing the growth in there. So join in, chat with us. Like I said, I'm in there from time to time, and Goobs is in there all the time. You've been coming in
more often now, so it's great.
I've been trying to make it a
family
point.
Family loves it. We need to come on and play some Smash Brothers, man. Play some Smash. Bring your Meta Knight. Let's see what you got, bro.
That's my main. But I'm kind of like the dad that's always on business trips and stuff. And like I come home and I drop off like a present, like here's a teddy bear, I love you, and kiss you on the head, and then I leave again.
So you're the Ric Flair of the Discord group?
I am the woo. I am. Now
there's buying.
Now there's two ways you can support the show now, Goobs. You can support us by our TeePublic, where you tell us the link to buy a t-shirt.
You can go to tpublic.com/user/secret levels. You get one of our wonderful t-shirts to put on one of your wonderful chests.
And we should give a shout out to the Grand Rapidians.
Yes, they bought 2 t-shirts, and one person specifically bought I was just gonna say a boobs genie. Keep that in there, because she'll fucking laugh at that.
The boobs genie is wearing the Goobs genie.
Yeah, if you're a girl, buy this shirt, you become a boobs genie.
Actually, I'm gonna have to make a boobs genie shirt now.
Yeah, you definitely make a boobs genie. Make it like pink and shit.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you can buy a t-shirt, or you can go to the Patreon.
Oh, that was a slip of the tongue I'm gonna regret.
Nah, everyone will laugh. You can go to the Patreon and you can hear us bullshit a little bit, do some pre-show stuff, maybe some extra content will be there.
Yeah, we shoot the shit for about 20 minutes before our show, and you can hear a little insight into our lives and what we're doing and what we're collecting. It's not totally about video games all the time, but hey, you may like to listen.
Yeah, it's not going to take away from the main show, so we're not putting up something super...
The main show is going to stay as it is. You're still going to get side quests. You're going to get all that shit, but we figure... Like, it's a new year, we're going into new things, so let's try something new.
Right. And so we're still gonna... We still need to figure out the tiers that we're going to have for the Patreon. It is called patreon.com/badsecretmedia. And it's actually a dual Patreon account right now for Secret Transmission, my other show, and Secret Levels. So hopefully once we get the ball really rolling, we'll have some more tiers where there's going to be stickers and magnets and other goodies along with the extra little mini-sode kind of things that we're doing. And again, $1 will get you all the extra content, stickers and whatnots will be at a different tier. So for as little as $1, you can support us and,
we appreciate every single one of you that's like thinking about doing it or has done it already, and we love you all for it.
Yes, we do. We certainly do.
And we'll keep bringing the funny, don't you worry. I'm gonna make the shows more fucking X-rated than our normal show.
Wait, is it going to be like an adult premium Patreon?
No,
Like
I'm not fucking doing no strip show. I'm no cam girl.
Why not?
I'm not doing that shit.
You would do so good at it.
Our private feeds that we send each other, Toby, are fucking not to be shared with the public.
Well, then I gotta go delete some stuff real quick.
Game over, folks.